Welcome to Chair Yoga. I'm Sharon, proud member of the Cat Fit Yoga family. We're going to be doing a flow, so I want you to make sure that your chair is secure, either on a yoga mat or on a carpet. We don't want it moving around ever, but particularly during a flow. We're also going to be doing a seated forward folds. And if you need something to keep you from going all the way down, if you don't like to go all the way down or don't want to, and you don't have blocks, you can use canned goods, you can use books, whatever helps to give you some stability. Okay, let's get started with just a quiet moment, connecting with our breathing, breathing into the belly and the chest and the throat, inhaling through the nose, and exhaling through the nose, from the throat, from the chest and the belly. And getting a nice rhythm with our breathing. Knowing that coordinating our breathing with our movements in yoga will give us the greatest benefit of our practice. Inhaling into the belly, chest and throat, and exhaling. While you're connecting with your breathing, just give yourself a nice little body scan. See if there's any tightness in there somewhere. And breathe into that tightness and help it to release. Just relaxing, letting go of everything except your practice. Relaxing the eyes and the jaw, shoulders, and back. And breathing. A nice full breath. Now let's open our eyes, breathe in, and release. Nice big breath in, and release, and bring your hands to your thighs, and let's do some heart circles. Breathing in and exhale. Inhaling and exhale. Inhaling and exhale. Inhaling and exhale. And let's reverse our circle. Inhaling, exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and exhaling, and breathing in and exhaling. Very good. Now let's take a nice deep breath in, reverse swan dive up. Fold your arms over your head, grab your arms, and let's lean. Opening up our side, getting a nice side body stretch. And breathing. Let's lean the other direction, breathing into the ribs, allowing the oxygen, blood to flow more freely, and breathing. Inhale up. Nice big exhale, bringing your arms back. For a chest opener, inhale. And exhale. Inhale up. Bringing your arms out to a T. Let's twist. Taking the torso around, looking over the back shoulder. Back to center. Taking the torso around, looking over the back shoulder, and breathing. And back to center. Inhale up. Exhale down. Flat back, bending at the hips. And let's inhale up. Stepping your feet apart, opening up the hips a bit, and getting ready for our flow. Inhale up. Bending at the hip line, keeping a flat back, moving down and feeling a nice stretch through the hips, hip flexor, inner thigh. And breathing. Now, when you get where you want to be, allow yourself to let your head drop down, curling your back just a bit, shaking your head no, Shaking your head yes. Now as you come up one vertebrae at a time, keeping your chin to your chest. Your head should be the last thing to come up. Very good. Let's do one more. Inhale up. Forward fold. Flat back, hinging at the hips. And breathing. Now let yourself drop down. Shaking your head no. Shaking your head yes. Slowly coming up one vertebrae at a time. With your head down to your chest. And bringing it up. Now let's look over that right shoulder. And looking over the left shoulder. Now let's start our flow. Turning to the side of your chair. We'll start with a crescent lunge. Bringing your outside leg back till you feel a nice little stretch in your front of your thigh. Putting your hands on your hips, making sure that both are pointed straight ahead. Knee in front should be pointed straight ahead. And we take a nice big breath in where we get a little bit of a back bend. And please remember that if you're healing a shoulder or a knee, a hip, an ankle, and anything that we do that causes you pain, please modify, make adjustments so that you no longer feel pain. These postures should feel good to you. So you do what you need to do, what your body tells you to do. You're still doing yoga. Now let's move into a warrior two. Extending that front leg out, edge of the foot flat against the ground or your mat. Arms straight out if that feels good to you. Arms can be here. Or you can have one arm out and the other one not. If you're healing a shoulder in particular, find what feels best for you. Check that front knee, make sure it hasn't dipped in on you. It wants to follow you inward. Opening up the hip and you're getting a nice chest opener here. So let's breathe in. And breathe out, looking over the fingers of that front hand. Very nice. Now let's move into reverse warrior. I want you to pretend that you have an imaginary wall behind you and both your shoulder blades and your buttocks are against the wall. That maintains your alignment and protects your back, your knees, hips, and you're getting a nice side stretch. Don't forget to modify if you need to. And let's go into a modified right angle. Same here, the body tends to want to drop forward on this particular pose. So pay close attention that you have both shoulder blades on the back on the wall, your imaginary wall. And getting a nice side stretch. And we're breathing. Nice, full, even breaths. And let's move back into reverse warrior. Nice posture, nice alignment. Shoulders against that imaginary wall. Warrior two. Same here. Nice alignment. Breathing in nice and smoothly. Enjoying that chest opener, shoulders back and down. Feeling good about how you're helping yourself tonight or today. And we'll move into the crescent lunge. Once again, modifying if you need to. Feeling a nice stretch through the front of your thigh. And breathing. You can tilt your head back slightly if you want a little more of a back bend. Don't challenge your neck, it's not necessary, just look up a bit or look straight ahead, whatever's most comfortable for you. And you're breathing. the center of your chair, facing forward. Inhale up. And let's go down into a forward fold, hinging from the hips, flat back. When you get where you feel comfortable, release your shoulders and your head dropping down, and you're going to feel a nice release in your lower back. And breathe into your back, across your shoulders, lower back. Inhale up. Hands to the heart center. And let's do the other side. Once again, a crescent lunge. Bring that front leg forward. Bring it back. Feeling a stretch here. And bringing your arms up. Getting a back bend. Want more of a back bend, tilt your head up just a bit. Not necessary, only if it feels good to you. And we're breathing. And breathing. Moving into Warrior Two, extending that front leg. Make sure the front leg, the back leg pointing towards straight ahead, it wants to fall in. Shoulders back and down, nice chest opener looking out over across the top of your front hand. And breathing. And reverse warrior. Up against that imaginary wall. Feeling good. Knowing you're protecting your back and getting a nice side body stretch and opening your hip. And breathing. Let's do a modified right angle. Don't let that body drop forward. Bring those shoulders up against your imaginary wall. You might want to try this sometime up against the wall. See how it feels to you. You'd have to be standing. Breathing. Back to reverse warrior. Shoulders back and down and breathing. Nice side stretch. Opening a hip. Nice hip opener here. Check that front leg. It'll creep in on you if you're not careful. Back to Warrior Two. Shoulders back and down, opening up the chest, breathing. Let's come back around to our crescent lunge. Nice deep breaths. Inhaling, exhaling through the nose. And coming back to center. Inhale up. Nice forward fold, hinging at the hips, flat back. When you get where you're comfortable, drop down, shake your head no, shake your head yes, and let that back relax, releasing, breathing into your back. And you're breathing. Back up. Reaching up. Hands to the heart center. Let's do a nice little stretch for our legs. Putting your legs out, resting on your heels. Doing a different seated forward fold. Arms up. And coming down, hinging at the hips and a flat back. And you're going to feel the stretch all through the back of your legs, your calves, your hamstrings, through the hips. And we'll practice our sinking breath just a little. When you inhale, come up out of the pose just a bit. When you exhale, see if you can go down just a bit farther. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Sinking breath can be done with a lot of different poses. So keep that in mind when you're doing your practice. Reverse swan dive up, bringing your legs in. Hands to the heart center. Now let's put our hands on our thighs. Let's just take a minute, close our eyes, and do 3 nice deep breaths. But when you exhale this time, I want you to exhale from the mouth with a nice audible sigh. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Very nice. Thank you for joining me tonight. Have a great week. Have a wonderful weekend. Bring your hands to the heart center. Smile at everybody you see today. You never know who really needs that smile. Namaste.